The Barn is a mysterious tale of a girl who never ages. She is accused of witchcraft in the 16th century, and the tragic turn of events propels her into the 20th century. It's here that she finds her destiny. I'm Jonathan Brooker. I am the director and the scriptwriter, storyteller, if you like, for The Barn. And my role throughout was essentially producing in pre-production and then directing during the course of the shoot. Multiple sources. One was the Dowler Museum. We were out there one day just exploring, and we saw this amazing building which lent itself to the story of a barn, and from there developed some ideas around what we could and couldn't do. We spoke to the directors of the Dowler Museum, and they were up for playing around with some ideas for a film. We were very lucky that the Dowler Museum lent us the location, the entire location, for a whole week, from which we chose a number of very specific locations, buildings, to actually shoot and tell the story. So this was not a small-scale production. A lot of short productions will be maybe half a dozen crew and a couple of actors to cast it. For us, we went a little bit ambitious. We ended up with a crew of something around 28 people, I think. Some of those film industry professionals, some of them not so, maybe a little bit rusty, want to get back into the industry, and this is an ideal platform for those people to do that. And of course, we had a few green people, no experience with the film industry, and just wants to understand how it works, how a production comes together, and what it takes to make a film. Our ultimate goal was to make a high-end, a good quality production, and that's the reason for the size of the crew. I could go on about every single individual in the crew. Everyone brought something unique and something special, which without them, the barn wouldn't be what it is today. We have a cast on the barn of something around, I think it's about 24 people now. We've utilised a lot of local talent in terms of crew and of course cast and supporting production team from across Chichester, Portsmouth, Southampton, Brighton, Petersfield, all over the place. All started with Jasmine as lead actress.
Hello, I am Jasmine Thomas and I play Ellen in The Barn. The thing that drew me to this role is because it's a period piece. This is the first period project I've done. So obviously the costumes are amazing. Israel's done an amazing job. And also to be a part of something that's close to where I grew up has actually been amazing, because I think obviously a lot of actors move to London and there's a lot of like hustle to find work there, but I think to do a project close to your hometown is really amazing because I'm such a countryside person. So literally to be amongst fields is just the best, and countryside, and this location is awesome. My favourite scene so far to shoot has probably been where I'm speaking with my kind of sister in the piece. Talking about boys, I really liked Alice's playfulness, her curiosity, the relationship between her and her adopted sister Ellen, I thought was really lovely. It's just nice because it's outside, and the actor that I'm working with, I've worked with before, and she's one of my good friends, so I think kind of hopefully that chemistry came quite easily, I hope.
It's always nice to be in a period piece. I've done a lot of Shakespeare, and so I felt I was well suited to step in and play Odin.
Well, I love the outfit, first of all. I love dressing up, so this is a great costume to be in.
It was very glamorous. Very fun.
Yeah, absolutely love the costume, but I think it was more being on location, because when you're in your outfit, that's great and you feel fantastic, but then when you walk onto a location and it's literally the place that they've been writing about and, you know, drawing their storyboards and stuff, you think, oh my God, I feel like I'm actually here. So that's been my favourite, yeah.
Originally, the film was the story was going to be shot over 6 time frames. We decided for a short film that was way too ambitious.
which starts from the 450 AD and moves through the 14th century, 16th century, and right up to the 1950s.
Just today we shot a scene in a cottage, and it looks, and it is kind of really old, and it's candlelit and atmospheric, and the barn itself is very atmospheric, the title character of the barn. So just the world feels very real, so it kind of makes things easier, and just lovely atmosphere, you know?
I mean, one of the major highlights, of course, is being able to film here at the Weald Downland. It's an amazing environment, so we're extremely lucky.
Yeah, it's quite different, especially when we were filming in the farmhouse. These little tight rooms, the way the wind is so strong, and the ceiling, it's just cutting through the building, the lighting, everything. It's really interesting to experience that.
It is nice to play someone from the past, and especially in this amazing place, you actually feel like you are back in the past, especially in the house that we're filming in.
But just generally being at this venue is just, this location is just stunning, which has just been really nice.
It's been such fun from beginning to end, really. We've had lots of fun backstage, behind the scenes, on the locations themselves. Yeah, there's been lots of highlights.
You know, over the years, I've been on many, many shoots, and I must say this is one of the friendliest bunch of people I've ever worked with, and look forward to working again with Chichester filmmakers.
I'm one of the co-founders of Chichester Filmmakers. About a year ago, we saw that here in Chichester that there was a lot of talent that wasn't really being utilised. So we decided to kick off a little club. We launched in January. We had a really good turnout of around 50 people from across the local area. And from there, we took the idea of the barn and created a production team, pre-production team, which we then took into script development and finally into the shoot in April.
It's a wonderful opportunity to actually get on set, learn new skills, meet new people.
It's a very professional set.
It's a creative bunch, everyone's really firing on all cylinders, everyone works hard.
You are dealing and being able to learn from lots of professional people.
So yeah, I think it's a good place to be.
For professionals, for novices, for anyone learning their craft and trade, and I think everyone that joins this group will gain amazing experience, exposure, and just incredible to be part of a production. So yeah, everyone should join.
I think people should join Chichester Filmmakers because I think it's so important to create work in your community, with your community, for your community, and there can be quite, sometimes I think, like a segregation in terms of like the big cities, for example, London, where work is happening and being produced and created and made, but regional stuff all the way. Let's do it, let's bring art everywhere.
So to wrap up, I just really want to thank everyone that's been involved with the barn and its production, from development all the way through to pre-production and production. Your support, what can I say, without you, your fantastic attitude, your energy has been spectacular, and I really, really hope we get to work together again in the not too distant future. Thank you.